My girl's still got Netflix in the room going on, and my fucking internet's ass, so
Here.
I'm pretty lucky this shit's turning out the way it is. But yeah, if you just look up Ryan Higgins or Artistic Anxiety, you'll see me on there. It's not a bad game. I mean, the graphics kind of, like, they're not bad. It just takes a second for them to texturize, I guess. Or maybe my shit's lagging, I don't know. Marco, I'm Irish. I talk a lot, man. You should know this.
Been a while since I was in a fight like that.
Bitch, you didn't do nothing. You fucking just sit there and press the button. Fuck you mean it's been a while since you've been in a fight like that? I did all the goddamn work.
Good to see a new face around
Fucking
here.
nose. I'm playing on the dope server. We had our car tent set up for 48 hours now, and not one person has seen it or fucked with it. Like, there was no lock on it or nothing, so I mean, I think I'm doing pretty good. Like, no, you're good, man. You're good. I'm just babbling. Fuck him up, Marco. Don't take that bullshit. Bro, I'm so confused on what the fuck I'm doing in this game. What's up, man? You get fucked up? What? Bruh, how the fuck did he knock you out like that? Bro, I was playing fucking Call of Duty Black Ops 4 Alcatraz earlier, and you know how you land in with a pistol when you die the second time? This motherfucker landed with a strife in his hand, and every time this motherfucker pulled the trigger, there was legit 3 bullets come out of his gun at once. And it was the strife, man. It wasn't the Garrison, it was the fucking strife. Bro, I was so pissed. I was like, I went to game chat and I was like, you modded controller piece of shit. I was heated. Bro, I have no idea what, like, they were talking about how they were making it through all these floors and shit earlier. Bitch, how? Okay, maybe I should go turn, yeah, I should go this way. Bro, I'm pretty decently baked right now. I had to clean and clean and clean these bowls, dude. And then I cleaned out a bunch of resin out of my one bowl. And I went to go put it in my bowl, dude, and I dropped it on the ground. And it's, I think my ground ate it, to be honest with you. Bro, it's gone. Like, you think I'm kidding. It was there and it was gone. Like, I watched it fall. That was it. I just thought to myself, I just spent like an hour cleaning these bowls, dude. And that shit happens. I was so heated. But I went in and cleaned, I heated up one of my bowls, cleaned it out, came out a little easier. So I mean, I found it got a little bit, so I mean, plus I think I can get some smoke tomorrow, so I'm Gucci gang, man. That $100 really fucking helped.
So glad we're not in the dark.
Do what?
You restored the power, didn't you?
Oh no, well yeah, one of my buddies sent me some money tonight because he asked me to do like a naked version of Scarlet from Mortal Kombat. My buddy's a pervert like a motherfucker. Like he's the same buddy that asked me because I write well I don't write novels, but I write stories and shit, like 4 to 5 chapter stories and shit every now and again. And he likes erotica novels, dude, like kinky shit. And I guess I'm really good with descriptions and really good at writing, I guess. So, Bro, I'm not really into the shit that I write about. If the money's there, I'm gonna write about whatever the fuck people give me money for. I didn't even know I was that good at it until he's like, bro, if I ever need another story wrote, I'm coming to you. He goes, it's fucked up because it's not just fucking. He goes, it's everything in a book. And I was like, he goes, there's even horror in a novel like this. He goes, I wouldn't believe it. No. I don't know. He talks about getting head from his haircut in person and shit. So my buddy's always over at the Hustlers Club over here in Missouri. So whatever people want, dude. I mean, it ain't me doing what's going on in the story. I don't give a fuck. You pay me the money. The story's gonna be wrote. You give me the money, the picture's gonna be drawn. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm about to do a naked version of Scarlet from fucking Mortal Kombat. That's definitely gonna be a cool one for my portfolio.
Showing up at our door, surviving a root attack.
That's gonna go back in the
Commander Ford.
portfolio, in the
This
very
is
back
my
of the portfolio.
We're glad.
Because that's what, like, if I do nudity or some shit like that, if it's not like, if my son couldn't look at it, I put it in the back. Like, I'd rather have my older drawings and shit in the front,
Reggie,
but
you've proven yourself reliable, stranger.
trying to get this shit laminated
willing
so I
to
can
help you
start
get
framing
on the
it. If
Strong
I can frame
words,
it, it would sell so much
considering
better.
you're
And
very
plus, I
weak.
want one wall
But
in
I
my
doubt you'll
house,
last
and
long
I think
out
it's
there
gonna be
without
my
help.
kitchen.
Go see
I want
Riggs
it
and
just
McCabe
filled with my art.
downstairs. They'll fit you with better gear.
Yeah,
Come see me
bro,
afterwards.
because each time I get one, it's a new addition to the wall. Think about how cool that would look like. Marco, you don't even understand what my living room looks like yet. Bruh, you don't understand. I'm a fucking nerd. Hold on. I'm gonna try to get it all in one shot. Okay, I'm about to send you something. You're gonna laugh your fucking ass off. When I say I'm a nerd, man, I don't fuck around. My girl talked me out of, like, selling these. Like, I was about to sell these, but she talked me out of it. You'll see. Bruh. I'm so glad she talked me out of it, though, because we were hard on money, and she knows that I'm trying to help her make ends meet since I don't have a job, so I was selling a lot of my shit. She talked me out of selling these, man. Bruh, I'm a fucking huge Harry Potter nerd. Yes. Very Harry Potter nerd, man. I'm all about horror. Anything scary, man, that's my cup of tea. But, like, when it comes to Harry Potter, bro, I love Harry Potter. I don't know what it is. My girl's never seen any of the movies. Nah, bro. Get past the cheesy bullshit in the first movie. Get past some of the cheesy bullshit in the second movie.
Hey, Fred.
Watch the third movie.
Ford mentioned
After
we should help
you
get
reach the
sorted
third
for the
movie,
city.
dude,
As
the
a
end,
thanks for getting us out of
Prisoner of
the farm.
Alcatraz.
Maybe we
Because
could
you
use
have
old
the.
blade to good use after
Hold on, let me
all.
make sure I got that right.
Let me look.
You got Harry Potter Sorcerer's Secrets, which is Harry Potter Sorcerer's Stone if you're a pothead. No, wait, Sorcerer's Stone. Sorcerer's Stone's the first one. The second one's Chamber of Secrets. The third one is Prisoner of Alcatraz. And then I can't really remember after that. I think it's Goblet of Fire.
No worries. Take your time.
Yes, multiple times, man. Multiple times.
Hey, friend.
So I want you. Yeah, all the time, man. Hell yeah. We just watched random shit. Like, we watched Canadian Storage Wars the other night just for the fuck of it. And it was actually pretty interesting, yo. We watch a horror film so I can get her to watch them. We watch pretty much anything together, man. I want you to tell me if my voice matches up with this picture, dude. This is what I look like. I mean, this is an older picture. Like, not year old or nothing. Just, like, like 2 months ago. Yeah.
All right. Hey, now that's better. Oh, And take
Bro,
it.
that's me at my old
It's not the
job.
strongest stuff, but more protection than
I'm literally in the smoke room.
Ah, there you go. A bit sturdier.
That's exactly where everyone can find me.
Bit counts out there.
Where's Ryan at? Why you ask that? You already know where he's at. Oh yeah, you're right. Oh, that's
It's
funny
true.
as fuck,
You
dude.
don't have
Every
much.
time.
You did right by. If you need any weapon,
My boss would
the
come up
cable
in the
over
smoke
there.
and be like, Ryan,
But,
seriously? I'd be like,
stick to
dude,
business talk.
what?
You know, she's not much for chat.
I was like,
Beyond her
all
work.
my shit's done in 4 hours. What more do you want from me? He goes, there's no fucking way. I was like, go check the room, man. Like, I'd be stoned at my gourd. And, I'd talk to my bosses, however, dude. Because I knew, one, I was the best worker they had. That's not me talking shit. That's me being honest, dude. I did 5 people's jobs by myself. Like, I literally carved fruit, I did the banquet orders, I put the salads and sandwiches and shit together, I prepped up salads for the buffet. Bruh, there was a lot of fucking work to be done, and I did it all by myself. And the fastest time I did it was 4.5 hours. I still had 3.5 hours of my work day to absolutely do nothing. But if I did nothing, I got in trouble. Everyone else would come in and do absolutely not a goddamn thing, the bare minimum. They got away with it. I had my sous chef walking around following me with a stop clock, or a stopwatch. Dead serious. He goes, Ryan, you're 2 minutes late. One day I walked up to him, I was like, dude, let me tell you right now. I was like, I'm gonna take that stopwatch that you're holding right now, I'm gonna shove it down your fucking throat. I was like, if you keep coming at me sideways like this, I was like, I'm gonna push you. And I was like, because you've been pushing me. I was like, and this push is gonna hurt. Because after the push happens, it's gonna be followed by like 8 to 9 fucking punches to the throat. I was like, and I'm not gonna stop. I was like, well, you've already pushed me so far. I was like, I'm going to make you eat your goddamn stopwatch. I got in trouble for that one. I got wrote up. But I told my that he was my sous chef. My sous chef can't do shit. It's my chef de la cuisine that could have, or my executive chef. Sous chef is just a I carved fruit. I mean, I did salads and sandwiches and shit for the surrounding outlets. I made, have you ever heard of ambrosia salad? Fruit salad? Marshmallows fruit cocktail? Well, shit. Well, I made, like, coleslaw. You know what coleslaw is, right? I made, like, I mean, up to 150 to 200 pounds of coleslaw every day or two. I mean, potato salad, same thing. Like, I made a lot of shit, dude. On top of carving fruit and taking care of, like, all the fruit carvings and the banquet orders, dude. Plus slicing tomatoes and onions by hand. That's fun. So, yeah, I was a pretty badass worker.
You picked a hell of a time to visit the ward, friend.
I don't work there anymore, man. That was my old job. I mean, I kind of still wish I worked there because I didn't mind the work, man. It was just how I was treated. I was treated like a piece of shit. Like everyone else that was getting paid $16 to $18 an hour were treated like gold, man. They didn't have to lift a finger. Their job was done for them when they came in the door. Like they could literally not show up and the job would still already be done. And that's because of me. And I got paid $12 an hour and I got talked to and belittled like a piece of fucking garbage. Well, there's a specialty cook position open. A specialty cook position gets paid like $13 to $14 an hour. All I wanted was that dollar raise, man. After being there for damn near 2 years, I felt like I deserved that dollar raise. And I told them, I was like, look, if you guys can't give me that specialty cook position when I'm the only one in there that can take it, because everyone else is pretty much a specialty cook worker, or they don't want to be a specialty cook worker, doesn't want it. I was like, there's no reason you guys can't give the fucking thing to me. I was
That's
like,
all I have for
it's
now,
under
friend.
budget. We're still
check
reaching
in.
the bare minimum of our budget and everything. The food cost isn't. I've actually cut down on food costs and everything in the room. I was like, everything's taken care of. Let me have that dollar raise. I was like, then you will never hear me bitch about one thing. I was like, just hire me. as a specialty cook. I was like, you guys fucked me around with the cook position long enough.
Picked a hell of
I
a
finally
time
got
to
that
visit
about
a war.
6 months ago. I was like, but now there's no specialty cooks in there that are worth a damn. I was like, put me as a specialty cook. I won't say a fucking word. I'll come in, do my job, and keep my mouth shut. They didn't want to do it. So I had another job lined up after that, but for somewhere down the road, I don't know what the fuck happened, to be completely honest, but I was supposed to be working when my brother-in-law works. I was supposed to be working at a printing facility. Well, somehow that went from being I had the job to good luck finding a job. Yeah. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, man. I don't know where the fuck it came from. It hit me blindside because I put my 2 weeks in because my boss told me he heard from my sous chef that I was looking for another job and that I had interviews and shit. And my boss told me, well, you could either finish today and not come in tomorrow, or he goes, or I can terminate you today. Like, he didn't even give me my 2 weeks. So, I mean, I wasn't really worried at that point, though, because I still had a job lined up afterwards. So I was like, fuck it, I'll just start my other job soon. And then I kept calling the dude, and I was like, yo, have you done my background check? I mean, it should come back squeaky clean, because I've never had anything on my record. And he goes, oh, we're still getting to it. And dude, 3 weeks went by, and then after me calling him every 2 days, I was like, hey, need an update. 3 weeks go by, and this motherfucker finally tells me, oh, we're not looking for anybody right now, plus you need the experience, which you don't have. After in the interview 3 weeks ago, he told me I didn't need the experience, they were slow, and he'll teach me how to do it all. So yeah, now I'm stuck looking for a job and shit, and my rent's $720. We have a little boy to take care of. We've got groceries to get for the house. There's a lot of shit to take care of. So that's why I've been doing my art and doing stories and shit. Like I said, if the money's there, I don't give a fuck. Bro, I'm fucking stoned as shit. God, Marco, I can't even keep my eyes straight, dude. Like, one eye wants to go one way, it feels like the other one's trying to look over here, so I feel like my eyes are going opposite of cross-eyed. Bear only has one eye. Nah, dude, I'm not tired. That's the thing. I'm drinking a Red Bull. What are you talking about? Fucking fourth. It's almost 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm not tired, man. I haven't felt good all day. And now my energy's just kicked in, so I mean, energy drinks, those energy drinks, dude, I'm drinking a fucking blueberry Red Bull right now. That's not keeping me awake. That just tastes really good. I mean, it's keeping me awake, but if I want to go to sleep, if I could sleep right now, I'd actually pass the fuck out. But I gotta let my body crash naturally, dude. I gotta stay up so long until my body just crashes. I have insomnia, man. I don't really sleep much. I sleep more during the day, I guess. Yeah. Night terrors, man. I've got I think my worst night terror was when me being skinned alive in in a dream. I was being skinned alive. So just imagine someone taking like a fillet knife, excuse me, and going on the outside of your arms and shit, like all the way on the outside of your body, and then just peeling the top flesh off, flipping you over and peeling the back flesh off. Yeah, I have some twisted ass nightmares, dude. And ever since those nightmares, and the one where I lived in a haunted house, I woke up with gashes. Like, it looked like someone clawed me from my right shoulder, like where my collarbone and my shoulder meet, from my right collarbone shoulder all the way down to my right rib cage or left rib cage. Like I did it to myself in my sleep. It was kind of like a Freddy Krueger type of thing. Like, what was going on in my sleep was what was really happening to me. But in my sleep, man, I was getting attacked by this it was like this, I don't know, it was a big dark figure, man. It's the same dark figure every time I had this, it's the same nightmare. It's a different nightmare, but with the same thing in it each time. Yeah, and when I was living in a haunted house before, this place was haunted as fuck. Like, I've never believed in ghosts until that moment of my life. And I woke up one morning and it was gashed from my collarbone to my rib cage. And I was just having a nightmare about this tall, dark figure, and like he was just tearing flesh off my body, man, just like slashing away. Like, just imagine a werewolf, like how it would strike, leave the giant gash and shit. And I woke up, dude, but the tank top I was wearing was just covered in blood, which I figured out in the, yeah, dead serious, man. Like, my chest was bleeding like a motherfucker all night. But what I figured out was I did it subconsciously in my sleep, because the thing attacking me, for some reason, I was attacking myself. I guess it was my body, my body's way of like self-defense mechanism. Only it fucked me up in the end. I don't know how to explain it. So yeah, I mean, I don't really have too many night terrors anymore because I just let myself crash. Like in about like 30 minutes, 45 minutes, I know I need to get some sleep. But that's when I'll actually lay down, turn on Netflix, and just play on my phone until I pass the fuck out.
Doesn't make sense to me.
I usually wake up around 11:30, 12 o'clock, I want to say.
I'm McCabe. I'm not some.
But that's right before my girl goes to work and everything, so it's perfect. I wake up, I can get myself going and everything. And then she's still got about an hour and a half before she goes to work, so I can see her for a little bit. That's why I'm looking for a night job, man. I'm thinking about doing graveyard shift now.
Yeah.
Oh, not great, not that graveyard, man. I'm just talking about overnight shift, like 11 to 6 type overnight. I stay up all night, man. Yeah, graveyard shift. This motherfucker's like straight becoming. He wants to fucking dig some graves.
Got nothing for you.
But it's just overnight shift. That's why they call it the graveyard shift.
Been a while since I was.
But I stay up. Well, I mean, I'm up pretty much all night. So I mean, it's not a bad time. Like, I can't really sleep during the day though. Like, that's the fucked up part. Like, I sleep till like 11:30 or 12. I think I could, man. I think I could efficiently do graveyard shift. Oh yeah, my body's pretty adaptive to shit, man. Trust me. Especially sleep. I used to be on graveyard shift. I mean, I almost had a stroke, but you know, that was because of my own stupidity. Well, it was like, I was working at this gas station / pizza joint for a while, and I was on 11 p.m. to 6 a.m. and then I'd worked that for 3 days. I was off one day. They'd want me to come in at 8 o'clock the next day, and then they want me to go back in at 11 after I get off at 4. So I go home, sleep, come back at 11 after I just got off at 4 p.m. and they want me to work a graveyard shift after that, and they want me to come back in at 8:30 after I get off at 6, dude. It was crazy scheduling, but I just had my little girl. I just had a bunch of bills to pay, and I was so fucking tired, man. I couldn't keep up with sleep because by the time I got off work, I'd go home, lay down for an hour, and have to turn right back around and go to work. And it was killing me. So one night I was falling asleep at work. My boss caught me, and because it was graveyard, dude, no one was there. Like, it's who the fuck orders pizza at 2:30 in the morning besides my stoner ass? And I was falling asleep, and I was sitting in the back of the corner. I sat there for like 5 minutes, man. I was like, I just want to rest my eyes for a quick second. I'm not gonna fall asleep. I'll be okay. Bro, I fell asleep for 30 minutes straight. And my boss caught me sleeping. No one came in for orders. There was one person that came in for gas. That was it. But I wasn't working register. I was in the kitchen. So I was pretty cool. Yeah. But he's like, Ryan, if you're falling asleep at work, man, I gotta get rid of you. I need workers that can handle this. And I was like, no, man, I can handle this. Bro, that night I ate 4 Stacker Energy B12 pills. Like, these, like, there's a lot of caffeine in these pills.
There's a terminal downstairs.
I ate 4 of those. I drank 2 energy drinks, well, 2 Red Bull, and then 3 Monsters. Dude, I was outside in the parking lot about 2.5 hours later. Bruh, I felt on top of the motherfucking world at first. And then about 2.5 hours go by, and bro, I went to the parking lot and went on the side of the building, bro. I threw up so much. The whole left side of my body, from my head to my toe, drooped. Like, it felt like it died. Like, I had no control. So, instead of me talking about this, like talking like this, I was talking like this. Like, I could literally not get a word out that made any kind of logical sense. And so I was pale white. I started throwing up a little, like my vomit wasn't even vomit at that point. It was like just clear liquid with blood in it. So my body was trying to like get that shit out of me quick, because my heart, dude, it felt like every time my heart beat, it felt like someone was punching me in the chest, like over and over again. Like, it was hard to breathe. I called the person I lived with at the time. I was like, is there any way you can swing by and pick me up? Only if it would have came out sounding like that. In reality, it sounded like, wait, we can pick me up again. And they're like, what the fuck are you saying? I was like, I'm texting you. So I'm trying to text, dude, with my right hand. I'm bawling my eyes out, dude. My chest hurts so fucking bad. Like, just imagine someone walking up to you and just chest bucking you, like, over and over again.
The commander said
Bro, I
you
was
did a good
bawling
thing
my
with
eyes
that.
out.
Thanks.
I got home, bro, I turned the tap on. I stuck my mouth under the tap, like my left side, because I mean it was already hanging down, so I was pretty much catching water in my cheek. And I was like,
traveler.
I gotta get
Doing
some water
well,
in me,
friend.
so I sat there for like 10-15 minutes straight, just
So,
chugging
I
water.
hear you're turning on that big
And
crystal.
I
wouldn't wanna
peed
be
for at
anywhere near
least,
that
I'm not gonna lie, like, this is not even exaggerating, I think I peed at least 10 minutes straight, man.
Get on.
Dead serious,
The
dude.
commander
Like, and it
said
was
you
like,
did a good thing
I mean, it was
down
like
there.
using a fucking power washer, like, jet stream hose, dude. I was sitting there, I'm sitting there bawling my eyes out because it hurt, but it felt so good because I was throwing up and puking at the same time, bro. I didn't know what to do. I fucking chugged, like, a half a bottle of cranberry juice. I laid down on the couch and crashed the fuck out. Like, I slept for 2 days straight. Oh, she's like, what the fuck happened? I was like, I don't know. But after that piss and after my body rejecting all that shit, I feel so much better. Bro, I still drink energy drinks. I still smoke cigarettes. I still smoke weed. Weed's probably keeping me alive. But I do it in moderation now. Cigarettes, I wish I could say moderation, but I smoke about a pack and a half a day. Maybe a pack. I didn't. I knew it was a bad idea, man. That's the bad thing about it. But I needed my job. I just, like I said, me and the girl I was with, we just had a little girl together, and we just got married, and we had a lot of shit going on. So I needed my job. Well, that was my first marriage, man. I'm 24. I've already been married. I have a kid that I don't get to see whatsoever. I have no contact with her at all because, like, the baby mama decided to stop contacting me whatsoever. Little girl's 4 years old, man. I have no idea about what's going on at all. And everyone makes it out to be my fault, when in reality, I check in with my daughter all the time, but I hear nothing back from the baby mama whatsoever. So that's going to be a divorce soon when I get the money. And then me and my girl now, we're engaged, but I'm legally separated, so I'm not still married. I'm legally separated from my ex-wife. It's just we haven't got a divorce yet. Yeah, me and my fiance, yeah. Me and my girl are engaged. Actually, I think we're going damn near 2 year, December 5th, I want to say it's going to be our 2-year mark. It's by far the longest relationship I've ever had, so, and the most stable one. She's not beating me. It happens, man. I'll get shit figured out later on. I got everything covered, dude. I already got proof of, like, this shit's going on. I have proof of, like, self-harming and shit, and everyone keeps telling me not to use it, but if I got to, man, if it gives me custody of my little girl, I'm taking it.
Ever feel like the shadows are out to get you?
But I don't really want to do that because I don't really want to put it where my little girl has no mom. Because I want her to know her mom.
I heard you
I
helped
don't want
Ace turn the
anything
lights
bad
back
like
on.
that. I just, if it comes down to it, she's gonna act like this. There's no reason for me not to flip the script and give her a taste of her own medicine. Not just to get back at her. That's not the reason I'm doing it. Is so I can get my daughter. Because my daughter's treated like shit, man. Her and another guy just had another baby, and they literally get this baby new shit every day. My little girl gets nothing, dude. Last time I had her and she took a shower, I gave her a bath and everything. The water was gray.
You should be able to use that key on the terminal
I'm dead
downstairs.
serious.
I haven't tested it myself.
Bruh, 4 years old. Just turned 4 on 4/20 of this year. Fuck him up, Marco. Don't take that bullshit. No, just because I smoke weed and smoke weed, everyone thinks that I just I don't give a fuck about my little girl. It's not that, dude. Trust me. Every time I see my little girl, last time I seen her was on her birthday of 4/20. Like, her birthday is legit 4/20. That's gonna be interesting when she turns 18. But yeah, it's weird. I don't know. Life will figure itself out. I forgot what the fuck I was talking about, so I just kind of zoned out. Oh no, you're good, man. You're good. I cut myself off. My brain's like, hey Ryan, shut the fuck up for a second. Light your cigarette. And I was like, cool, okay, brain. I really feel like I just smoked a cigarette though. Oh well. Fuck it. When in doubt, smoke it out. Bro, I have no idea where the fuck I'm going. Oh, are you serious? This whole time I just had to go to this fucking bitch. This whole time all I had to do was go here. Like, that's all I had to do. Yeah, bro, I'm so fucking lost. All I had to do was click this the whole fucking time. Wow, dude, if someone watches this stream, they're gonna be like, this dude's fucking retarded. But seems like a pretty cool person. Fuck him up, man, don't take that bullshit. Oh shit. Someone's going Hannibal Lecter in that bitch. Bro, Marco, I would hop on DayZ with you, man, but if I get on DayZ, I'm not getting off. I'll be up till like 9 o'clock in the morning.
Really simple, isn't it? I read about it, but I never saw it working. You want to get out of here? My grandfather, he brought everyone. He was...
Yeah, someone's all fucking cooking some meat.
There's a room. If you want to reach the ape... Listen.
Gone fishing. I really think they should have added that aspect. Fishing. Yeah, it's more food, man. You have to cook the fish, or if you eat the fish raw, you get bacteria. Yeah, exactly. See, and then you have a reason to use those fucking tetracycline pills. I hope I say that right. I never say that right. I mean, I got sick. My dude kept throwing up so many times that, like, he wouldn't move. Every time I took a step, he threw up on his fucking feet. So I ate a bunch of those and some multivitamins and a bunch of charcoal tablets, and my dude seemed pretty Gucci after that. Yeah, it didn't take it away, but I mean, my dude like didn't puke. Yeah. The fucking Nickelodeon splat symbol, man, it's deadly. But it don't hit you. It don't hit you like until like you've been playing like 2 days into the game. I really want to know what my boy did to this base real quick, actually.